那我的论文？
下周改吧，为我们学校争光嘛，我支持你。
那太谢谢你了。
小艾，我怎么觉得你刚才的起跳少了点什么？好像和我在电视里看到的3级跳远不一样。
是吗？我可是严格按照教练刚刚说的步骤去做的。
哦，我知道了，原来你是还没有助跑就起跳了。我说怎么看起来那么别扭。
Okay, let's pause our language lesson for a moment to talk a little bit more about the background to do with the triple jump, 三级跳. Now, the triple jump is an athletics event previously also known as the hop, step, and jump in English. The athlete runs down a runway, 跑道, until he or she reaches a designated mark from which the jump is measured. The takeoff mark is a board, and in modern championships, a strip of plasticine or modeling clay is attached to the board to record athletes overstepping the mark. The first landing has to be done with the takeoff foot, so the same foot that they jump on. The next phase is a step, landing on the opposite foot, and then that's followed by the jump into a sand-filled box. 沙坑, that's the sand-filled box. 沙坑. The box, of course, is the same as in the long jump. A foul, 犯规, or a missed jump occurs when a jumper oversteps the launch mark. That's the most common foul, 犯规. But they can also commit fouls by missing the pit entirely or not performing the attempt in the allotted amount of time, which is usually about 1 minute. The triple jump has been included in the modern Olympic Games since its first celebration in 1896. In fact, the very first modern Olympic champion, James Connolly, was a triple jumper. However, the event at this time consisted of 2 hops and a jump. In 1996, a triple jump event for women was added to the Olympic program. Let's take a moment now to look over some of the vocabulary that we came across in today's dialogue. To do that, we have with us Mandy from the United States, who's going to help us out. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
单足跳.
单足跳.
Now, 足 literally means foot, so that's hopping on one foot, to jump on one foot. 单足跳.
单足跳.
Now, 跳 is to jump. You'll notice a lot of the verbs, different kinds of jumping, will all have this 足 character in them. You can see in the 跳 character, it actually has a 足 in the character. Here's a good example. 跨步跳.
跨步跳.
To step. 跨 is to make a long step or a stride. And you notice the 跨 character also has this 足 in it, meaning foot. So anything to do with walking or striding usually has that 足 character in it. 跨步跳 would be a long striding jump.
跨步跳.
Okay, that's one of the steps of the triple jump. And here we have the third step, 跳跃, which is a regular jump, to jump over something. 跳跃.
跳跃.
You notice here both characters also have the 足 character in them. Can you make a sentence with 跳跃?
小鹿在草原上奔跑跳跃. The little deer are running and jumping in the field.
Yeah. 奔跑 is to run. 跳跃, jump, to run and jump. 奔跑跳跃. Excellent. Let's go on. 起跳腿.
起跳腿.
That's the leg you use to jump from, your takeoff leg, your jumping leg. 腿 is leg. So 起跳, to begin the jump. The leg you use to begin the jump. 起跳腿.
起跳腿.
Let's look a little bit more closely now at some of the language points that we came across in today's dialogue. 听说 is I've heard it said, or it said, I heard. 听说他明年就要退役了. I hear that he's going to retire next year. Now, 退役 is the word we use for retire when you're retiring from sport, for example. Retiring from a job or a career would be 退休, but here it's 退役, to retire from sport. 听说他明年就要退役了. I hear he's going to retire next year. Let's see another few examples of using 听说.
我听说这个赛季一结束，他就要转会了。
是吗？我一点都不知道。
听说俱乐部要给我们重请个新教练。
哎，我也听说了。
没想到 is used to express the idea of to not expect or imagine something. For example, 我没想到他的成绩会提高得那么快. I never expected his results would improve so quickly. 没想到. 我没想到他的成绩会提高得那么快. I didn't expect his results would improve so quickly. Let's see another few examples of using 没想到.
哎， 没想到在这儿能碰到你。
哎，我也没想到。
没想到你发球的速度那么快啊！
你就等着接招吧。
按照 is according to. Sometimes it's just shortened to 按照. For instance, we could say, 按照规定，采访只能在运动员的休息时间进行。According to the regulations, 按照规定, interviews can only take place during an athlete's rest period. 按照规定，采访只能在运动员的休息时间进行。
按照组委会的规定，你必须接受兴奋剂的检测。
当然，没问题。
按照教练的安排，我们今天先进行起跳动作的训练。
好的。
1、2、3、4。
小安，我到处找你，没想到你在这儿呢。哎，你刚才一边蹦一边数数，在练什么呢？
周老师，我在练跳远。哎，我听说我论文通过，是吗？
谁跟你说的？你那篇论文还得再改一改。
周老师，那篇论文可是我最得意的一篇啊，还改呢。
这叫严师出高徒，就像你练跳远，不严格练习行吗？
对，那我练习完跳远就去修改论文。
练跳远怎么不去那边沙坑练？你在草坪上练什么？
老师，我这是在练3级跳远，我现在练习的是他的起跳动作。
你现在又迷上3级跳远了？前2天我还看你在练习跳高呢。
And that's the end of today's show. But remember, if you'd like to see any previous episodes or review the material that we've gone over today, you can always go to our website at english.cctv.com. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you here next time on Sports Chinese.